Hey guys, what's up? Lou here. And how great is it to be living in such a time where we just have great entertainment kind of rolled out one after another. Um, Two heavy hitters have nothing to do with each other, but one's a TV series, one's a movie. Avengers Endgame, of course, and Game of Thrones. If you're a fan or not, you kind of have to appreciate the amount of time and effort it took to grow. Um, well, I mean both are kind of series in a way. I mean, obviously, Game of Thrones TV series, Avengers with sets of movies leading up to this. So yeah, you just have to kind of appreciate this. Me kind of coming late in the game here. Um, it didn't take me long to recognize how awesome it was. I mean, it's just I was never that much of a fan of Marvel Comics, or I didn't deep dive into the books of Game of Thrones, or maybe watch the series from the beginning like I should. But I appreciate them both for what they are, and it's great entertainment. It's a good way to get lost for 90 minutes, or for Avengers 3 hours. Yeah, well, what can I say that hasn't been said already? Um, I think it's like, I don't know, is it almost a month? I don't know the exact time Avengers Endgame has been out, but it's already like breaking records. And it's pretty impressive. So, there's that, and of course, the Game of Thrones coming to an end. Kind of sucks. But there will be spin-offs. Whether or not people go for that, that's a whole other story. But there's only 2 episodes left for Game of Thrones, and yeah, it's gonna be intense. They have to squeeze a lot of stuff. I don't want to go into details in case you guys, follow it, or you don't. You know what's going on. There's so many more people that deep dive into these things. I'm just here to, shine my light and put my 2 cents on it. That's all. Um, yeah, how these episodes kind of came together, and being released, around in and around the same time as Avengers Endgame. It's just, it's awesome. Having watched both and continuously watching, obviously the other. God, what can I say? You know, um, I guess I should mention, when I'm looking into you know, history stuff, that's what I do. Famous people, people that did a lot of mass achievements, no matter what they were. I look at longevity, legacy, stuff like that, stuff that people remember. Like, it's impressive that when I follow some medieval dynasty, sometimes, not all the times, it you know extends into the 20th or 21st century. That means their family just kind of kept up and didn't die out, and that's impressive. If you think about it, you have so many obstacles in your way, and so much competition, but you pull through and you make it to a new century, and that's your legacy. Some people, their legacy is children, achievements, like I said, monuments. I could go on and on, but longevity, I think, is the key here. Not just being remembered for your actions, but having its place in a different time, and just being recognized. And I think that's these movies. I love entertainment. I love being entertained. Who doesn't? And I like escaping reality. If I want drama, um, that's like real life to me. I just can't. I mean, I can appreciate a good thriller movie, horror movie, maybe a dark drama. I don't know, but I like leaving my state of mind, and not dealing with the real world when I'm trying to enjoy a film. I like just, woo me. That's what I'm paying money for, and I think a lot of people get that. And when they see movies and television series like Game of Thrones and Avengers Endgame, it's like kind of reliving your childhood again. Whether or not you grew up in the same time period or even like that, it's kind of brings something out of you. Like, everyone else around me's doing this, so, hey, they're on to something here. So, yeah, I mean, uh, when they stop making these films, it's gonna be tragic. I think. I'm sure things will move on just fine, but you're always gonna go back and say, yeah, that was a good movie, or yeah, that was an excellent television series. Whatever comes next, you know, more power to the producers and directors. But I'm trying to top, two titans such as, Game of Thrones and Avengers Endgame. Yeah, see what happens. The audience will always be there. Just remember that. And fans and newcomers alike. It's a good era to be involved with um, just entertainment and media in general. And if you're a moviegoer, then yeah, there's some light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? Well, guys, that's all I have to say. Let me know what you thought both of these past episodes of Game of Thrones. Do you think they're ending it too quickly? I think they're kind of rushing it, but not quite. Like, you have to put the period at the end of the sentence, and that's what's coming up in these next two Sundays. So, we'll see where it goes. Hopefully it ends on a good note. Or, just complete chaos, but something to, wrap up the story. As far as the Marvel world and Avengers, that's it. That's kind of the period on the end of the sentence in that sense. Endgame, that's what I hear anyway. But it's Marvel. Disney owns them, so I doubt they're gonna go away anytime soon. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they have to offer. In the extended Marvel universe. Whatever it is, I hope it's at least, if not on the same level, in the same game. It's gonna be some hard competition out there, and yeah, game on. All right, well, that's my 2 cents. Give me some feedback here, comments if you like, and until next time, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.